Okay, the record option is starting now. Okay, it's starting the record.
Okay, I'm gonna put these over here.
Bring up topology first.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna turn this on.
Wait, bring the label first. The order in.
Oh, how do I do that again?
Yep, click on that one. No, yep, click that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So last time we left over, right? So you have to configure the rest of the network, right?
I configured this one, New Jersey, Minnesota, and LA.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
California.
Let's check it out now. So then we can review a couple, explain, how BGP advertise the network. So and also we can try to do some like a summary route.
Yeah. Okay, which one do you want to look at first?
Just go to just open the LA and also open the New Jersey. Yep, just perfect. Just put it there. Yep, bring the LA. So we have two screens here. Perfect.
All right.
All right. So first, we verify, make sure the BGP is up. So show IP, BGP summary. Perfect. Okay, so 0, 0. Okay, so still, and then how about this one here? This one 12. Prefix coming in. All right. Show IP BGP. Show IP BGP on the LA.
What do you want over here?
Yeah, just show IP BGP.
That's it.
Yep, hit enter. So we just need to find out. So we received the 12 prefix. That is mean. So this is the order. What is the New Jersey IP address again? Can you just show IP interface brief in here, New Jersey? Okay, so for example, 10.98.1 or we try to use the 2 and 3 more easy because that is a /24, right? So look at on the LA. So we have a 2 and 3, right? You see it? The 10.20 no 10.98.2.0, not that one. 10.98.2.0. So it's been like New Jersey, the VLAN 40 and 50.
Okay.
You see it? See on New Jersey router, right? The sub interface DAC40, that is the VLAN 40. DAC50, that is a VLAN 50, right? So the network is a 10.98.2.3, 10.98.3.3, right? So that's supposed to /24 network. So now on your area router, see you receive, right, 10.98.2.0, 10.98.3.0, correct?
Right.
Yeah, that's perfect, right? So now show IPBGP again. Show IPBGP summary. Not on this one. Leave it that one alone. Just go back to New Jersey. Okay, so now we receive 12 also, right?
Okay, so this means it's seeing 12 being advertised to it?
Yes, from the other network, from the neighbor. Because see the prefix receive CD that is being received advertised from the neighbor.
Okay.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Like for example here, let me see again. Show run on the New Jersey router here. Show run. Put the filter section like pine section, and then router BGP. Router. Yeah, just hit enter.
router like that?
No, you have to reword either BGP or router BGP.
Okay.
You see? So find out, see that is a network advertisement, right? Just for example in here, we do the testing in here, quick testing, right? Now in the New Jersey here,
And we can also do this one if I'm right.
Which one?
Right? I can do that.
Yeah,
correct?
this is advertised out from this New Jersey.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit enter. Okay. But then I give you a new command. So how about the receive receive route if you want to see what receives from the neighbor? See this command advertise route that is being from New Jersey. I advertise this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 6 prefix, right? To 6 prefix to the neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now, sometime when you're in the troubleshooting, so can I to check, you know, what prefix is coming in, like receipt, you know, from my neighbor. So that is mean. So you have to type the command show IP, for example, show IP BGP neighbor. So your neighbor IP address is what? Is 141.141.0.1. That is from the Verizon, right?
It's this right here, right?
Exactly. Okay, and then you put a question mark in here. So you're looking for the received route, right?
Mm-hmm. Received routes.
Right. Then sometimes it won't allow you. Hit enter. You see what that means? Because we need to have a soft reconfiguration command inside the BGP routing configuration. Because
Inside Verizon?
No, not the Verizon. On here. No, show run again.
Show run what?
Section BGP. Okay, I want to show you because this soft configuration we need to add it inside this BGP here process. Okay, that is mean because why the default we don't have this command, because when you use this command you have to think about the router is enough the memory. Okay, sometimes if your router not enough memory, because like if you reset, like for example, if this is facing internet router, if you have a BGP router to your internet provider, if you say okay, I'm going to reset the whole world BGP network. For example, you request from the provider, say, hey, can you send all the world like IP address, the public IP address? They can do that also. But when they come in, it's going to be like 20,000 prefix, or maybe 30,000 prefix, or maybe 100,000 prefix. You know, that's why if your router is not enough strong memory, it will crash at your router. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
But that's why in the default they not put this command for you. So you only can send advertise, but you cannot receive the route, right? So because when you receive the route, when you add this command like soft configuration command, that is mean when you receive all the route from your neighbor, it's going to temporarily store in the router memory. Okay, so now I want to demo for you. So go back to New Jersey router, type config t, go back to config t, and then router BGP 65002. You have to get in first.
And if I want to do something here, you said I can do this to get the right router, right? Okay.
Exactly. If you forgot.
Yeah.
But be careful, not eigrp and not OSPF. Because if you eigrp OSPF, they allow you to create a multiple eigrp OSPF AS number. Or sometimes
Okay.
because sometimes just instead you override and then you crash the whole your routing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the best way that, because that is not like people lazy. That's what I'm saying. Just type like that, just because they try to be smart. Sometimes you never know. Always have to be those show run section from the BGP to understand what kind of AS number, right? That is the best practice. You know what I mean?
Or I could just do it right here. So there it is.
Exactly.
All right.
Just that's why I'm on purpose why you want to do one section BGP. That's why I understand what is your, because sometimes when something happen, because you can copy. So normally, see in the production, if you're not sure either, actually you can copy out this section on the notepad first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because something happened, because you're in the console, allow you just copy and paste quickly, put it back.
Yep.
Okay, so that is because this one is in the lab, so we don't we don't think about like that. But in the production, you have to always have the, before you do something, you have to have a backup first for you,
Yeah, we in our environment at work, when a switch goes down, we have configs on all our switches.
Right. Sometimes you never know because it could be crash, right? You always have a backup configuration file, exactly file exported out or notepad, something like that before you do the router.
Yep.
Okay, so now put the command neighbor.
Neighbor.
Yeah, and then the IP address for the Verizon 141.141.0.1.
Okay.
No, not that one. Just copy. Yeah, see, it shows on the screen.
Yeah, I was looking. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it.
Right, because that's why you put the description. Put the question mark in here. Okay, keep going. Now, looking for the soft reconfiguration. That command.
Okay.
And then you put the question mark again. You see, it's only for inbound. Put inbound, and then hit enter. Okay, exit out again. Exit out again. Now, show run section again, BGP. Now, now you have another extra statement, you see, on the bottom.
Yes.
Right? The soft reconfiguration inbound.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now go ahead again. Now show IP neighbor. Put the IP address, and you put the command again. Receive routes. Now it will give you the output or not. It's a yep. You put the question mark. It's a receive route.
Question mark says no good.
Oh, I think show IP. You missed the BGP. Show IP BGP neighbor. You see, receive routes.
Yeah.
Hit enter. Boom. See? Before, without this command, it's not allow you, right? But now after you add, just make sure you have enough memory on your router. So now this order command in here, it put you in the memory. So that is the routing right now is using everything in here for temporary. See, this is what New Jersey router received the route from the neighbor. Okay. So now, when you're troubleshooting in the future, so for example, if you find out, say from the BGP, say, hey, if you try to find one IP address that you try to learn is not in the BGP table, so that's why you can use this command just to verify, to confirm, say, hey, okay, yeah, just double check. I didn't receive this prefix, So that could be that if you have a routing policy, could be to have an inbound and outbound because the people they're not sending out to you, or maybe they send it out to you, but then in this router you have a routing policy to control inbound and outbound. Maybe you forgot to add a prefix to allow it to get in. See, this is another helpful command for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and also this a good thing in here is I go back to the LA router. show IP BGP summary. Okay. Now let me see. Show IP interface brief again in here. Okay. From the New Jersey router in here, ping the IP address first. The 10 dot.
New Jersey.
Yeah. The ping that 10.98.66.1. Okay, so it's working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now in here, just for example here, so go back to the LA, right? Now you want to just for example, some reason, you need to bound the BGP session, right? So just like a quick, like a short outage, right? In here, just for example, you do clear IP BGP. IP
BGP.
Yep, and then put the star key.
Star key.
Yeah, put the question mark. Yeah, that is mean that you clear the all peer section.
I'll do question first.
Yeah, you see, it's clear all the peer. Unless,
okay.
And in here, just clear all for the lab, But if you have a multiple peer section, you can because if instead you queue all the peer, you can specific IP address, right? The neighbor IP address. You want to reset, the BGP session, right?
Okay, so I can do an IP or I could do them all.
Exactly. But in here, we just only one anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so hit enter. Now show IP BGP summary quick. Hit enter. See, it's just still 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now go back to the NJ router. Can you ping? Just put the up arrow key, because you have to wait until LA router send it back the BGP up, and then start process the network advertisement, right? You see, that we call you have a temporary outage. It depends how quick that you are from LA router, how quick like establish and then process all the advertisements, right?
Yep. Now, what's that good for declaring? Is that a part of troubleshooting if there's issues?
Yeah, something, because sometimes see the BGP, they have a route map, because route map is very slowly in the production. When you add the route map policy, because the route map policy, they have to wait sometime for the next BGP update the table. So maybe it could be a couple, because BGP update with the route map is very slow, the conversion. Right? You see, now it's able, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now in here, since you have the soft configuration that has been temporary, everything stored on the memory. Now we doing another demo in here again. Compare what is the difference with the LA router. So now go back to the New Jersey router, right? Clear IP BGP, but don't hit enter first. Clear IP BGP. Put the question mark in here. Okay. So and then put the star, and put question mark, and put question mark again. Looking for soft, FOAT. See, soft.
Yeah.
Type it. Okay, and then put the question mark again. Inbound.
And
yeah, because this is because if you didn't put inbound, that is mean it will clear inbound and outbound, right? Because right now you just want to say the kill the inbound. Just because it's inbound in the memory, right?
Yeah.
Now, or it doesn't matter inbound and outbound. Just remove the in first. If you hit enter, it's going to reset both inbound and outbound. Without go ahead backspace without the in.
No in.
Yeah. Okay. Now, once you hit enter in here, I want you to quick do show IP BGP summary. Okay.
Okay.
Once you hit enter in here, Go back to the command line and type show IP BGP summary.
Okay.
Hit enter. Go ahead. Show IP BGP summary. Do you see the section? It's not down?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, it's not down.
Right. Repeat again. Up arrow key. No, up, not this one. The clear again. Hit enter. And up arrow key show IP BGP summary. You see the beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What is the difference before you hit enter from the LA when you clear the IP BGP without the soft command, followed by the soft? It's because without that command, you're going to kill that. You're going to kill the BGP section, the real section. But once you have this soft configuration, when you clear, you are very safe. You see, it won't knock down. It will knock down that your real peer section. You only clear whatever they receive quick, from the neighbor. And then once they receive from the neighbor, and then they will automatically upgrade from the table installed in the memory. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
So that is mean during the production, see something with this command is very healthy because during the production, because you don't want to have like short outage. So that's why you have to have this command is helping you anytime that you can kill the BGP section. It just like when you shut down the switch interface, shut down, no shutdown, just to bound back the physical interface up and down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's the same thing. The theory from the BGP, but this is just to protect you without like a short outage. Then you have to wait for BGP peer section come up and then conversion like that, all the routing, everything like that. So you have like maybe at least you maybe have a 3-5 minute outage, right?
Yeah.
So with this command, so you don't have this kind of worry about. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. In the future, same thing in the production, right? If you want to clear that your BGP section, same thing. First thing you have to investigate is show run first here. Show run section BGP again, router BGP. Hit enter, and then go back to the AOL router.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Show section BGP. You see? Now, that's what I'm saying. Before you want to do the clear with the source, make sure, see, you have the config. Yeah, you have the command ready. See, soft reconfiguration inbound. But in the array doesn't have it. So when you do clear on the array, that is dangerous.
Mm.
Unless they accept you from the boss, something like that. Hey, I need to quick do reset the BGP section. They say, okay, go ahead, you do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that is to help you a little bit in the production when you want to clear on the router BGP and the Cisco router BGP. That's why that is the first command that you're looking for. Make sure I have the soft reconfiguration inbound. That is mean you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait like after like a business hour. So this is that we call instant. You want to be instant to clear the BGP during the production. Okay.
Okay.
So that is very important for you to have to remember. So when you something happen, why you want to bang the BGP, quickly, So make sure you have the soft reconfiguration inbound. Otherwise, then you have no choice. You have to wait for 2, 3, 5 minutes to wait everything to come back from the BGP. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is a perfect now. So go back to so right now we play something in here, right? So let's see we do something in here. Okay, this is let's say New Jersey the headquarters, right? Show run section again BGP. Hit enter. Okay, so I want you to remove everything, the network statement. Okay, you can copy out to the notepad, say put no network 1098, no, remove the old network advertisement in here.
Okay, so
Yeah, if you don't want to be tight, no, not in here. Copy, just copy out to the notepad. Yeah, open new notepad and copy out the router 65002, everything.
so all this.
Yeah, copy out, put it in the notepad. Okay, and then put the node in front of the network.
No network.
Not that one. No. Just modify. Go up. Yeah. See not that one. You kill not that one. You kill the router. I say no advertisement. No network 10.98.1.0 mask 255. I want you to remove the network advertisement.
Okay.
You got it? Yeah. Let me grab your request here. Give me a reset. What I want to try to here, I just like this, remove it. So I don't want to advertise now. I say, for example, this is the here. So remove it in here. Okay. So don't. Okay. Just copy here, enter, and put in here.
All right, you just removed all that. Did you want to do that?
No, yeah, just remove the network statement. That's why I removed the network advertisement. Okay, because I want to show you how.
I know, but you removed it from the notepad. Is that what you wanted to do?
No. I want, yeah, I just don't want to copy. Normally in here, you just put like config T here, right? Hold on. So normally router, BGP, 65.
I know, but you did. What I'm saying is you took half of it out for the notepad. Did you want to do that?
Yeah, because I want to copy and paste back, put back the router. So I want to remove this for network here. But I leave this one on because this is to the neighbor peer. I just removed the network advertisement.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. So you're in the config T right now. Just copy the router 65002 and then remove the network statement.
All right.
Right. Okay. Hit enter. Now minimize your notepad for temporary. Okay. Now go back to the LA router. When you show IP BGP, you're going to be losing some route, right? Yeah, you still have the route because you have to wait. Refresh again. You see, the 10.98.1, 10.98.2 is gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, I want to show you here. Let me grab the mouse quick here. So now you're in the New Jersey router, right? So let's go back to here. I want to show run section router BGP. See, you don't have the network statement, right? Or you still have just two network statement. That's fine. Because you still have to see the 3 in here. Okay. Why we forgot the 3? So let's. I just want to completely no network statement. This one here. Okay, this one leave it to Verizon. Fine. This is Verizon. That's fine. Just the internal network. Okay, show run BGP section again. You see, you don't have the internal network, right? So that is mean when you show IP interface here. So this whole network here, you didn't advertise to any neighbor from the New Jersey router, right? So I want to explain to you is how you use the network advertise. No, how you advertise your network from the BGP, right? Normally, they have a couple options in here. See, they have a 3 options that you can use advertise your network. So this is, for example, this is we call it's the kind of like a direct connect, right? Because this is direct connect because your face here is connect to your switch here. That we call direct connect. Agree?
Yeah.
So now, since that is a direct connect, sometime when you want to like to be easy, right? To be easy here, for example, 65.0.0.0.2. Now you can use this command redistribute just connect like this. Hit enter. So what that means, this command redistribution is that it mean you use the redistribute command to advertise all the connection in here, the direct connect in whatever the direct connect in here. I'm going to allow you, this BGP allow you using this command to advertise all your direct connected network to your neighbor. So for example, in here, watch here. Let's hear first. See, you watch here. You see, you don't have a 3, you don't have a 2, you don't have a 1 from the headquarters. So if I hit enter again in here, I'm going to advertise to here. You see, that is all the direct connect in here. Okay. So then you have to.
Let me stop you for a second. Now, is that working because you didn't do a write mem? If you write memmed, that would not work, would it?
What do you mean write mem?
If you would do a write mem after you remove those network statements, or does that not matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Write mem is just to save the configuration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to show you is if you go back to the notepad. So how we advertise a network with the BGP, right? So first thing is you have to use the network statement, right? Network statement, right? And then you can do like this: redistribute a direct connect, or you have to redistribute using the static route, right? So these 3 commands, only these 3 commands is help you to advertise any network that you want to advertise inside to the BGP neighbor. So same thing like this. If you put your snip here, you see. So for example, if you have a one router, see, another router in here, this is BGP, right? So this is running BGP. This is running one and 2, right? Everything in here, see, like this one in here. So we have a 3 option. See, this is the behind. That is behind your network. Okay. This is facing the WAN link. This is the WAN link. This is your LAN, all your LAN. Okay. Or look back. For example, or loop back, right? So that is mean these 3 options in here, you can advertise everything in your LAN network to your neighbor, right? Either using the network statement or using the redistribute connected or static route, right? So for example, when we come back to here again, right? So the only thing, what is good and not good? What is the advantage, not advantage, right? Disadvantage, not advantage. Sometimes if you put this command in here, sometimes you forgot. Right? See in here, sometimes you forgot. So for example, see here. So we lift. So for example, the previous engineer, I don't know why he's using the redistribute connect. So for example, in here, he says show run section review again BGP, right? So this is left over from the one network engineer. He used the redistribute connect to advertise everything the direct connect in here to here, right? So for example, sometimes they have a good or not good. It depends, right? So for example, if I create a loopback interface, If I look back 0, right? So for example, someone max up in here, say I put 8.8.8.8, so for people for testing. This is like for Google, right? Sometimes Google DNS like this. See, hit enter. So because sometimes this is just one of the case scenario, right? This is one of the case scenario. People try to troubleshooting, and temporarily he put the loopback and he put the like Google. He messed around in here. When you hit enter, watch here. So when you show IPBGP summary, you see 8.8.8. It's got advertised to your neighbor. The max up that you're routing, right? And then normally people say, why I have this 8.8.8 in my network? I suppose I have an internet router in here, right? Everything go out to the internet. It should be go out. For example, let's go back to here. Okay. For example, if I have an internet router here, this is my internet router here. If go out to Google, say for example this Google, all the traffic is should be coming like this to my internet router and go out to the internet. But somehow, if some guy in here in the headquarters, they somehow then they inject the network here, 8.8 to go to the rest of the network. That's why the router 2 he'll receive the 8.8.8 is coming from here, right? And then like internet, normally we're using the default route, right? Because default like IP default route is go out to 8.8.8.8. But then this is more specific route. It's going to be override the default route. So that is the reason. See, when you troubleshooting here, since right now here, you're the second one. People open to you say, hey, Greg, why we have a problem? Go to 8.8.8. The rest of the internet is working fine, right? The rest of you go to Yahoo, you go to CNN, the internet is working fine. It's only have a problem when you want to go to Google DNS. Why? Right? So that is the problem in here. When for example, if this is the router, if this is the LA router, is the one behind have an internet router. So everything on your network in here, just for example, everything on your network in here, you want to go out to the internet. Just for example in here, right? So for example in here, I inject, say for example in here, I inject here, say for example config T. So this is the route. This is the LA router is facing the router to the internet router. Just pretend I have an internet router in here. So from this router saying, okay, because I don't have a live the static route. Normally you can put like this IP route, like the default like this, default route, right? And then you put the next up for here for your internet router, right? And then that's it. You're going to inject the default route, right? Okay, since I don't have the reachable the next hub IP, so I'm going to use the BGP send the what they call the BGP send the original default route for the default route. So for example, in here, you go back to the router. Yeah, I forgot again. So what AS number here? Router BGP. See, I learned that from you. So what is AS number? Oh, okay. So router BGP 65010. I hit enter. All right. So now I put the neighbor. My neighbor is what is my neighbor here? Let me see. Hold on. Do show IPGP summary. So okay, this is my neighbor. So my neighbor 141 here. Ow. I cannot copy. Let me type it just now. Neighbor 141.141.10.1, right? Now,
No.
huh?
You have too many.
Oh, 110.1. Is that right?
You got it.
Yeah, so she's enabled in here. See, I'm going to set the default original route. See in here when you put the, see that is this router. So I'm inject the default route. I inject the default route to my neighbor. Okay, so when I hit enter in here, right? So in here now, if I go back to the router, I should have a default route from BGP. So when I show IP BGP again in here, you see that is the default route. That is the internet. So okay, so that is the internet. You see. So for example, if you show IP route, you see you have a default route. See this is default route. That's the BGP default route. Okay? Because everything is the unknown network is sending the default route. So the default route is because it's using the LA, because LA is handle the default route, the internet routing. Okay, so LA use this command to send the default route to the rest of the neighbor. So right now, see, normally in here, so this is the, go back to LA router again. So normally LA router here, when you show IP here, see for example, when you show IP route Microsoft for .4.2.2, right? It's not in the table, right? But when you see, because this is correct, it's not in the table because this is the internet routing. So now when you see like this, normally say, okay, do I have a default route? See, normally when you're not inside your network, because you need to ask for the default route to help you, right? So, oh, this is yeah, we still need the default route in here. Just forgot, okay? Because somehow in here we need to have one router in here. So we have a default route. Let me see here. Let me do like this quick, you know. IP route. Just pretend I'm using not 0. Okay. So that is just pretend. I have the just pretend not 0 just on this router. This is pretend the next hub, the internet router. So now when you show in here again IP route, you should have a default route. See, that is a default route. Okay. Normally, when we come back again, when you show IP route, say for example for Microsoft, right? It should be go to the default route. Okay. See, it's not in the table. And then when you look at the show IP route, and then this router, I have a default route. Is go to the next hub router. Just pretend next hub router in here, right? It should be same thing in here. When you show IP route 8.8.8 now, 8.8.8. Look at that. This one's why it send it back to here, and then from send it back to here, and then stop. We cannot go to the 8.8.8. This one, it should be go from the default route instead back to the New Jersey, right? Because this one here should have a /32 is more specific network. When they have specific network, that's why the router I trust like specific network instead I trust the default route. Now, and at this case, in this point, in this scenario, when you troubleshooting, say, who's the bad guy? Right? Who's the bad guy? Why they advertise 8.8.8 inside my network? Right? And then you check on your backup configuration, check the all your network here, LA here, New Jersey, Minnesota, everything, you know, when you're reviewing that your BGP configuration, because normally people always use a standard using network, right? So for example, if people in here, when you show run in here, say this is when you trace route. After you understand, you trace route back because you want to know who's this guy, the 650, because he's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. He inject 8.8 into the BGP advertisement, right? So now after you identify or trace route back, and now you know this the bad guy. Okay, so this is the bad guy. The router BGP. Okay, router BGP. You see, and then some people say, what is the problem? I don't see network, right? Normally, say people confusing you is some people say I see I only this router is only see send the network is only 141, but how this 8.8.8.8 how does this 8.8 advertise to from this router? You know what I mean? From this router, how can advertise the 8.8 into to your neighbor from the BGP? Okay, that is the reason distribution connect is sometimes is dangerous. See, if you don't know that your network and someone just lazy or someone they don't have a standard format and then they just say why I have to come back in here again. So the guy is like, for example, if the guy is like why I have to type so network here or command in here, and then he tried to be smart. I can just only use one command. You see, it replaces all the entry in here, so it's saving his job. But then down the road in the future, in this case scenario, right? See, 8.8, it's got advertised from New Jersey router, but we call by what? By accidentally, right? Okay, and then when you check in here, so and then people say, oh, okay. First, I don't see the network statement 8.8. So this router is not using 8.8 network statement advertise, because normally when you go back to here, normally you should be see in here on the bottom in here, you should be see like this: network 8.8.8.8 match 255.255.255.255.255. You see, normally you should be like this. If your behaviors in your network so from your design, you tell everybody who using the BGP. Okay, always have to use in the network statement. So in this case, you don't see the network statement. So then you start think about, okay, how the 8.8, okay, and then you see this one, redistribute connect. Oh, okay, that might be the issue. So now you show IP interface brief because that is a direct connect. Aha, you see, loopback 0. Remember, loopback 0 or tunnel interface is belong one of the direct connect. Okay, because this is the virtual. That is the reason. And then you have to question yourself, oh my God, I say, who people put this one in here? Okay, this is just for example 8.8.8. Can you imagine if you have a third-party business application public IP address, right? Say for example like ServiceNow or something third-party. You have to go out to the internet, okay? And then somehow maybe this is a temporary solution, or maybe say for example if this New Jersey have another internet router, maybe that guy have in here they have some issue. That's why in here they quick inject to advertise whatever the external the product to the rest of the network, and he forgot to remove it, and then when you this one here, that is the only disadvantage.
And if you scroll up a little bit, Ray,
Yep. Which one? Go ahead.
on this router, yeah,
See?
right there, good. So
You see
you
direct
did
connect.
show you did show IP route. Does that also tell you right there where you highlighted? Yeah.
Yeah. You see direct connect. So for example, in here, if you show IP route, in here, same thing. That is good question. If you show IP route 8.8.8.8, okay, it's telling you it's direct connect. You see, that is maybe temporary, but this direct connect is belong loopback interface. You see, it's a loopback interface. Okay, it's a loopback. It's not physical interface. It's a loopback. So look back and a tunnel interface is belong the direct connect. So for example, in here, if you go back to here again, if you say interface tunnel, okay, this is tunnel 1. So for example, if you have a tunnel IP address, so I put 4, dark 4, dark 2, dark 2. This is Microsoft. Okay. So now, oh come on, did I miss something again? /32. Why do I have 4, dark 2, dark 2, right? Oh, come on, let's put this one. Let's see. 255, 255, 255, 255, dark 255. Oh, or maybe too many 255. Oh, come on. Best? The tunnel others did not allow it. Okay, how about 0 then? Let me try 0 here. Okay, so this time it take it, right? So when you show IP interface brief again in here, so now you have a one is the one is a look back and one is a tunnel interface. See, this is tunnel interface. Sometimes see when you have a spoke and hub, like a BGP, like what they call a DMVPN tunnel or a VPN tunnel or hub and spoke. Sometimes they always using the tunnel interface. So the tunnel interface, the same thing. It should be belong. Okay, it's the same thing. Belong 4.4.4.4. You see? Oh, okay, it's down in the horn. Let me see if I can bring it up or not. No shutdown. Or maybe this is have to be waiting for the peer.
What's the tunnel? Is that a virtual interface? Is that physical or what?
It's a virtual. It's the same thing
virtual?
like, yeah, it's the same thing like a virtual interface, just like look back. Okay. Sometimes the tunnel interface have to be wait for the next neighbor. So this is not good example in here. Okay. So I just want to show it to you is sometimes when you use like this in here, just be careful. Okay, it's nothing wrong. Okay, it's nothing wrong. You using the inside the BGP is nothing wrong. You redistribute the direct connect. So for example, in go back to here, show run section BGP, right? It's nothing wrong. Okay, you use this command. Okay, even you can put more route map in here to control what interface you can send it out, followed by the route map. Follow the route map and create an ACL or prefix list to match which interface that you need to advertise. But sometimes people they forgot they put the route map in here. Okay, and then without the route map control, when only this command, that is mean everything inside this direct connect interface is going to advertise to the neighbor. So in this case, it's going to impact the traffic go out to the internet 8.8.8, because suppose this 8.8.8 is going from the LA, is going to have an internet router. For example, here have an internet router. Okay, but since this 8.8.8 is received from my internal with the /32 is more specific IP address. So that is mean my LA router is going to go 8.8.8 is going back to MPLS. Whoever who's the originate to advertise this 8.8. Okay, so that is mean. So this is not good. See, this is not good when you use this command. So I just want to show you so you can use this. Okay, so we here again. So we route a BGP 65.0.0.2. Okay, so now we're going to be remove BGP connect. Okay, so we remove it again now. So now in here we're going to be lost all the network here for New Jersey. See, we lost all the BGP network. So far so good. So this is I try to show you using the redistribute command, not the network statement, using the redistribute connect that you can advertise into the BGP. Okay, So far so good now. You know the network statement. This is normal in the best practice is using the network statement. Network statement is that's why you have to be more let's say more control. So you know your network from this router what you need to advertise to BGP network. Okay, so that's why using this command you don't want to by accidentally. Now they have a register static too in here. So sometimes you try your best to get away from the redistribute. This is sometimes it's very dangerous. If you don't in your network, if you always love to use the redistribute static, something like that, sometimes like this kind of stuff in here, it could be maxed up that, or maybe like create a looping for you. If especially when you have the like redundant multiple WAN link. Okay, that one distribution, is going to max up that so it's going to be nightmare. So try not use these two commands in your routing in the BGP. Okay, not try to use these two commands in here. So now I'm gonna demonstrate again. Now, okay, now we're using the redistribute static. Okay, let's go back to here again. So let's go back to here again. So for example, this time now in here, so 8 is gone, everything's gone. That's fine, right? So first in here, so say we have here the backbone network here, right? The backbone network here. Say let's power on this one router here. This is the switch. Okay, this is the switch here. Just for example, in here, this is the switch here, right? So, show again interface quick in here. What kind of interface you have here? Show IP interface brief. Okay, so far, so for example in here, okay, let's do like this here. Or no, we have a 3-point duct2 in here. Just say use the 3-point duct2 in here. Let's go back to the New Jersey router. Let me see if I can ping 192.168.3.2. Oh, come on, it's not up yet. It's no route. How come? We have a 3 up. Is the trunk port is up? This is 15, right? Let me see. Show interface trunk. Did we lost? No, we have a 15 trunk. We have a 3 and 2. Oh, you know what? Because this is a layer 2 network, right? Let me see. This is show IP route. This should be a layer 2. This should be layer 2. Yep, see, this should be layer 2, and then no default gateway. So let's which one? Let's say okay. Let's try. I put the default gateway in here for temporary. So IP just treat like a computer, default route. Default gateway. Say 192.168.3. What is the here? This is the duct3. Okay. So I'm using the gateway in here. So now see if I can ping back here. Come on. Still no route. 333. That is a set interface. Why I cannot ping? Normally I don't have to put this one too because this is the layer 2. Right? Let me see. Okay. I don't want to spend some troubleshooting in here. I try to finish it quick, you know, for demo for BGP. We come back in here. Let's finish we can use the not zero again. Let's go back to here. So for example, we have a one network in here, behind in here network, right? So now we go back to here, show here, okay, like go back to config T, show IP, no, we're going to try, we just pretend IP route 192.168.3. So for example, we want to go to the switch network here, the management VLAN, and .2 like this, right? 255.255.255. So we have this network. Anyway, so I'm going to use the not zero. So anyway, I'm going to use.
You have too many. You got too many octets.
Because the delay for the in. Okay. Anyway, we need it not zero anyway. So I'm going to try it because we need to do a summary route. I will show you. So we use this one here, just pretend this is not zero, okay? So everything in here, because maybe we have a eigrp, ospf, whatever in here, okay? So temporarily we're using the not zero in here first. So we hit enter, right? Oh, did I miss something in here again? Yeah, we do. Okay, just so say something, let me put this one. Okay, because we have to match. This is /32, this is /24, this is /24. Okay, so now I have, let's say we have in the behind this router, we have this network 3./0, right? Show here IP route, show IP route here, right? Show IP route again. So we should have that static route. See, that's the injector static route. So normally in here, if you go back to the notepad, right? If you go back to the notepad, right? Normally in here, if you're not using the redistribute static, right? Normally you should be have this command in here, say a network. Like I want to advertise to my neighbor. Right? You have to be like this, right? You see, normally this is the correct command if you're using the network statement. I'm going to use the network statement. I'm going to advertise this 3/24 network into the BGP, right? But now, since we have a good static route in here, so I can use redistribute static. Okay. So now what is the difference in here? See, let me do show run again. Section BGP. You see here, we don't have a network statement yet for this network. Yeah, we don't have this network yet. 192.168.3. So we don't have this network yet. Okay, so we need to advertise to our neighbor, to the LA. So now you're using the here BGP 65002, right? Normally you want to use this one network statement, right? But in this case, I don't want to use the network statement. So I would just want to introduce to you so you can do redistribute, okay, static. See, because this one here, I have a static inside this router. So now you hit enter. You see? So now when you go back to here, when you go back to the not this is switch here, hold on. So now you go back to the LA, right? You should see this network. This network, because I redistribute using the static, redistribute static into the BGP. So now when you show in here, when you show IP BGP, okay, look at that. See, this one is advertised from New Jersey router, but the New Jersey router is not using network statement. The New Jersey router is using redistribute static. Got it? So now, so you learn this command, you learn the distribute connect, and also you learn distribute static route. So normally in the production, it's not recommend use this one. It's recommend using network statement. These two commands is something that for emergency. For emergency, you want to temporary, you want to be quick, you know, you just inject the static route into the BGP. Okay, so that is mean if you drawing from here, if you try to understand, it's like this. See, it's like this. Pretend this is a BGP table. Okay, when you show IP BGP table, this is a BGP table. You see, this is BGP table. Now, everything the network in here, you won't go to the neighbor. This is your neighbor. That is your neighbor. All right, this is the neighbor. So this router here, BGP, is sending to the neighbor. So first, the best command is using the network statement. Okay, and then you can using the redistribute connect also, and then you can use this one also. Okay, the only thing is you have to match the quality is redistribute connect have to be either loopback or either direct connect. You have to be okay. That interface is a real asset interface on your router. Okay, this one is a good, we call IGP. See, this is we call IGP. Okay, like IGP routing protocol, like IGP protocol, could be a static, could be static route. It could be like ERGRP, or could be the OSPF. Okay, so that is mean you can redistribute static ERGRP or OSPF in here also. So that is mean in here. See, if you put the command back in here, if you put the question mark in here, see they have a couple of options. See, you can redistribute your read static OSPF, ISIS, IGRP. You see what that mean in here is, for example, what that mean in here is when you go back to the whiteboard again. So this is, say for example, this is the router in here, right? Now, somewhere in here, for example, in your backbone, say for example, this router in here, this is the router. So this is that is the router. Okay, this is just for example. This is the router here, for example, attached to here, and this is to my neighbor. So this is the neighbor. Okay, so this is the neighbor here. See, this table here. This is the New Jersey router. This one here is the just temporary. This is inside. That is the LAN router. Okay. Now this LAN router. Say he have another table. Say this is the EIGRP. Okay, EIGRP or OSPF. Okay, OSPF routing. Okay, just for example, this LAN router, beside BGP, they have another inside the internal routing is, for example, we're using the EIGRP. So we have not in here. Oh. So that is mean we have in here, we have another table, it's called ERG routing. Okay, this is the ERG routing, and same thing inside here, we have ERG routing. Okay, so like this. So that is mean, for example, if you have one network in here, say 10.10.10.10. So for example, if you have here 10.10.10.10, it is advertised by ERGRP. Okay, then you can advertise this 10 using the network statement. Okay, or you can redistribute. You see, ERGRP. So that is mean you take the whole entire ERG table. So you take the whole, let me change the color. On because blue is BGP, and then maybe we use the red in here. So say this is red. Red is a ERGRP. So this is red is a ERGRP. So when you use the redistribute here, ERGRP here, you're using this statement here. Okay, what that means is you're going to take the whole table, the whole inside, whatever, everything inside the routing table on the ERGRP, you're going to be inject, that is called a redistribute, inject inside to the BGP. See, that is mean this router, you're running two protocol. This router, you're running two protocol. One is BGP and one is ERGRP, right? So you inject ERGRP into the BGP. Okay, so that's why I try to explain to you. Then you have to do more. Maybe in the next lab, we can do more a sample when we're ready to play those kind of multiple ERGRP, OSP inside the BGP. I just wanted in here just quick give you some idea. So when we use the network statement, when we're using the redistributed connect, and when we're going to using the redistribute static route or redistribute static ERGRP or redistribute static OSPF. So these three command in here, just want to show you is allow BGP advertise any network with the network statement, with a redistribute connect, and also redistribute static. So far, so good? Question?
Yep.
Huh? Okay.
No questions.
Good. So now, so yeah, you can review after we upload it. No. So that is the one thing in here. So for example, in here, do we advertise already static? I forgot where we left in here. So let me show run again. Show run section BGP. Do show run section BGP. You see, we have a redistribute static, right? Now, if I remove, say, no redistribute, okay, static. So I remove the static here. So I remove, okay? So now this one here is going to be disappear. You see, it just disappear because we removed the advertisement from this router. So same thing in here. See, you have to remember the good thing in here, not here, go back to here. The good thing in here is in BGP, see, when you show IP route, when you show IP route here, you see, when you show IP route, everything beside the B, right? Everything beside the B, everything when you see C, or if you have a good static route, because pointed to your backbone, okay? Everything is good. Even your here RIP, ERGRP, everything like that. As long they learn is good inside this table, you can use the network statement to advertise. So you don't have to be, for example, right now, what happened now, if I cannot use the redistribute static, but this router, I don't have this network. So, okay, just pretend I don't have this network. Okay, so for example, like this here, for example here, maybe because this is we using the, let's go back to in, I want to show you in here. Show IP interface again, brief. Show IP interface brief. Okay, so for example, you see, because we're using the statics here to the backbone network, right? So for example, in here, see, because I don't want to be this is because this is still part of the network on this router. So for example, if we don't have any network, so we're using this command, like IP route, static route, right? Well, just for example, we have our backbone, say 192, our DMZ zone. So no, say 172. Okay, another network one. This network 255.255.255.255.0. Okay, so just temporary right now we put a just fixed interface, reachable, the next reachable interface. Okay, for next up IP for static route. So now you see, you have to think about the 172 network is not belong this network. It's not belong this New Jersey router. The only thing this New Jersey router I know how to get this network is by the static route. I point it to my neighbor, my next up, right? So when you have in here, when you in here, see show IP route. Oh, come on, some delay. See, when you show IP route in here, you see, first thing you have to check on this router. Is this router able to go to this network? Okay, so this, for example, this router, they have a default route. They have this one in here, 3 network, but do they have 172? Yeah, we have a 172 here too, you see? Okay, so this 172 is behind this network here. So assume this New Jersey router know how to get this 172.16 network behind this router, right? So now in the LA here, say, hey, can you share that 172 network to me? And then the New Jersey router say, sure, because this is a good, we call IGP. Okay, this belong to IGP routing. Okay, like internal network, you know, like because you see everything is good network from the RIP, everything good from the ospf, everything good from the eigrp, everything good from the static. I can use network statement. So if you go back to here again, your notepad. Okay, remember my word again, I say it again. If this router understand the network from IGP, what that means IGP is including static route, including OSPF, including whatever, like eigrp, right? Everything from that is good network. As long it show up on my IP route. See, this is show IP route. Everything in show IP route from my global routing. Everything, as long everything all the network in here is a good network. Sometimes eigrp is not show up in here. You have to show like this. Show IP here. Show IP, say route, say eigrp or ospf, like that. You hit enter. Okay, and then they have to show you everything in here in for eigrp and also for OSPF. Okay, sometimes the reason is eigrp OSPF they not put in the IP route because BGP is a 20, eigrp 90, OSPF 110. That's why they prefer using the BGP. Once the BGP go down and the eigrp kick in. Okay, but it doesn't matter. As I just want to explain to you is, as long this New Jersey router understand we call good network, everything is good network understand by this NJ router, we can use network statement to advertise to our next BGP neighbor. So for example in here, let's go back to the New Jersey router again. And go back to the, let's bring up the, come on, here. Okay, so for example here now, so we already create this one here. We know this is good, 172.16 network, right? Using the static route, because that is a learning from static route. Okay, so now in here, see in here, so now when you go back to a config T, right, a router, BGP 65002, right? Oh, what is the AS number again here?
I think you got it. You just have too many zeros.
Oh, got it. Okay, so in here, so 2 options here for you. You either can redistribute static like this. It's going to be advertised at 172 to here. right? But the best practice for me, I don't like using the redistribute static because I don't want by accidentally. I always, from the BGP best practice, I always want to use the network statement because network statement is more control. I understand what network being advertised from this New Jersey router. So there is more control. Okay. Once I identify this 172 is a good network on my routing table in New Jersey, that's fine. I can help you to use the network statement like this. Okay. So this is the, and then you put this mask in here. 255, 255, 255.0. Hit enter. And then when you come back to here, you should be see the 172 come in. Beautiful. Look at that. You follow?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is easy. So just always remember from the BGP advertisement. Go back to your notepad. BGP advertise only 3 commands, either network command or either redistribute connect or redistribute static. Okay, here. Let me here again. Oh, this is a mistake. Okay, let me put it in here again. Oh, come on, some delay. Yeah, I think have some delay. My kid may be streaming video again. Okay, so okay, I will explain to you, summarize for you. Now this okay. So far so good. Now you know about this. So now go back to here. I want to show you in here. Okay. So for example here, see in here, one more command and we're done for today. So let's show here again. Show IP BGP summary. Oh my God, look at that. So delayed. Show IP interface brief. Okay. So for example, in here now, you have a set interface here, VLAN, whatever for your behind your network, right? So remember, if you go back to before, you have so many network statements, right? You have each statement in here, right? But sometimes remember when we do the IP calculation, when we have a set that thing our network, so we can do summary route. So we don't have as long as summary route is covered this 3 network in here, right? So we can use this summary route, right? So for example, in here, so we go to config key, router, BGP 65002. Okay, and then we're going to be like this network. Okay, so 192.168. This is here. See, this is 123. It should be 0. No, not hold on. I hate this so delayed. It should be 10.98.0.0 and then mask 255.255.255 2.0. So that is a /22. Okay, remember that's /22 for network. It's a summary from 0. The third attack is from 0, 1, 2, 3. It's 4 networks. So that is mean you try to one single command is summarized for this 3 network in here. So this 3 network in here is 4 in the /22. Okay, that we call is a summary route. So when you hit enter in here, right? So in here, just be careful now. So you still don't get it /22. You see, you still don't have the /22. The reason why, because this command is still not enough. with this command, because this is summary route, because this is not, okay, normally it's not accessed in my network. So this router say, when I look at my direct connect, I look at my static route, I don't have this command. I don't have, so this network, what the router said, oh, sorry, I cannot say it suddenly. The router say, I don't know. The router say, I don't know this network. Okay, that's why I cannot send it to anybody, because I don't know this network. I don't have the static route. I don't have a direct connect. Okay, then we have to little bit educate this router, say, hey router, this is my summary route for this network. Okay, it's a /22. But then the router say, it's fine, but you have to prove it to me. You have to prove it to me. Okay, so I give him anyone in here, any here, the real network. Okay, the real network. So I have to, okay, so I have to prove it. Say, okay, I prove it now. So anyone, you can just put anyone for in this /22. So I'm going to tell this router, say, okay, so I make you happy. So this is one of my real network. You see, because this one here is a /24. This is my real network. Is under this /22. Okay, this is the subnet. Is cover this /22 is cover my real network. So I prove it to you. I have this network. Now, are you happy? Right? So go back to here again. Do we have a summary route? Look at that, beautiful. You see, 2. And do we have summary route again? We should see 10.98.0.0/24, not this one. Why is it sound like it's still not taking the summary route? You see, it's still not taking summary route. 10.98. Okay, so do we correctly see? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So that is this is a summary route. 0 network. Okay. So see, this is absent in here, because we still don't see the, we suppose we see the 10.98.0.0 as /22. So we don't see any /22 in here. That is mean this could be wrong. Okay, that could be wrong. You see, that could be wrong. Okay. Oh, okay. Great. So we stop in here because I have to go, for my kids something again. So we save it first, and the next lab we come back in here. Okay.
Okay.
And also this is your homework. Find out what is the New Jersey here. Go back to your spreadsheet. Okay. What is the summary route? What is the summary route for the? I mean, we call the major. Remember the major? So for example, in here. If we go back to Notepad again in here, if we go back to the Notepad, okay, when we have a say 10. Say I give you example, that 10.98.0.0, right, /22, and then remember we can be like this. We can like start that thing again to 0.1, no, but 0/22, or we have the /98 and .1.0/24. No, this is 24. Okay, this is 24. See, this is 4 network. Remember, this is see, this is a 3 network like this. You see? Okay, so this is 3 network. You see, this 3 network is under this /22. So now this router, I want only to send summary route to the LA. So some reason in here, okay, because I'm running out of time for you. It's too late. It takes so long in here. So we need to find out what is the reason why it's not advertised the summary route to here. Okay, so this, because this is 1, because we don't have a 0. See in here, do we have a 0? It doesn't. Is that matter or not? See, we only see 1, 2, 3. So, but we don't have a 0 network. But that is that is a matter or not matter. Okay. How we prove it? We're gonna just a quick say here. Okay, let's say I create a loopback 2. Just temporary. I would just want the testing. Just a 10.98.0.0, or say this is dark 3. So 255.255.255.0. Just for example, I include this here. So now when I do show IP interface brief again, okay, I should have, you see, I should have a 1 network and 2 network, and then I should have a 3 network. So you see, 3, 1, 2, okay, it's a 4 network. So when you go back to the notepad here, you see, 0, 1, 2, 3, all /24. This is for example. This is for example, right? So now, when we go back to here again, do we see /22? Okay, see, we don't have a /22. Okay, so now we need to find out why. So we stop in here first. It's too late for me a little bit. Okay, then we come back. I show you. We can troubleshooting in here. So this is the interesting now. So this is good. So this is good. So the next lab we try to learn more how we want to use the summary route to advertise instead like for network here. See so many network here. I don't want to advertise all network here. I just want to can we using summary route /22. Okay. So
Okay.
we need to find out why, because could be the switch here is not up. Could be this switch is not, I don't know, is up or not yet in here yet, or what is the reason? Okay, and sometimes say, okay, we want to do like this again. Say, okay, how about I force it? Okay, for example, in here, how about we force it now? So sometimes people like keep trying, say, just try to make it work. Like for example, if I force it at 10.98.0.0 and then 255.255.255.2.0, that is /22 network. And then let's say I put not using the null 0 again. See, I'm using the null 0. To force it now, I'm using the null 0. So for example, in here, if I go back again, I see /22 now, you see? See? See, when this router say, if they recognize it's a real network, I see /22. But then this is my real network though. I don't want using the node 0 because sometimes the node 0 that is mean everything the traffic when they come to here. If sometimes if something go down in here, it could be stopped in here because node 0 doesn't know about behind the network. So maybe should we good to use node 0 for some real route? Or we can just use the real network, the network statement. Okay, so we can come back in the next one. Okay, with troubleshooting why. Or this is for your homework. You can save it first in here, and then maybe you can do something if you want a more challenge or Google it. No, okay.
Okay.
So far so good. Having fun here today.
Oh yeah.
See, when you do more like this day by day, then we take our advantage. Like once a week or twice a week. I bet you're getting more knowledge in the Cisco command.
Okay.
Okay, so good.
Should I write mem these?
I would say no, and maybe you don't save it. Maybe until I upload it, this video, share it to you, and then you can review the video, and then you can whatever from the upload video you can duplicate that what you do for today.
Okay.
So I mean like some homework so you can review and you can like and then you make it work and then that time you save it in. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks.
All right. for today. Great. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Ray.
You too. Bye bye.
Yeah.